afternoon, Tyler. My name is Seamus O'Grady, and we have a special treat for you here. Our normal midday update is going to be preempted because we have a special story here for you. The latest issue of In Magazine is out on newsstands right now. There was a bit of a printing problem. It delayed it for a day, but it's out now. And I have with us the editor of In Magazine, Lea Rittenhouse. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good.
Okay,
Feeling good about being here.
Well, thank you very much. All right, so we're going to be talking about a bit about what's happening in Magazine this issue. So we got a few stories here for you. So first of all, on the cover here is a fellow by the name of Dustin DeLong. He's a former member of the Christian band Luminate. And so what's going on with this young gentleman?
Well, Dustin has kind of decided to change gears, even though after he graduated high school, he was touring with Luminate and just really enjoyed that life of traveling, that life of music, and also bringing home to people through the lyrics that they write. Kind of made a transition into what's most healthy for him internally and externally, and so now he's actually on the road to go to medical school. And just really into health and nutrition, doing some marathons, triathlons. So,
yes, and he is
just a really cool human interest piece, really inspiring, talks a lot about the faith that it takes and kind of the slow process of that big picture. So.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now we also have another pretty heartwarming story here, or actually heart-tugging story. Sydney McLaughlin, a 5-year-old girl who has faced quite a lot of remarkable things in her short life. What is her story?
Yeah, she was born with a heart disease. So from the start, she was. Once they found out that she had a heart condition, they knew right away that she would require 3 open heart surgeries by the age 5. So she is, through her family and of course her, has faced a lot of trial and it's taken a lot of courage.
Yes.
But she's now a beautiful little girl who has overcome all of her surgeries. She does still live with the life-threatening disease though, and because of that she was a Make-A-Wish child and got to go to Disneyland a couple of summers ago now.
She went to Disneyland, not Disney World.
I'm sorry, Disney World.
Disney World, okay.
She got to go to Disney World.
I was curious why she would pick Disneyland as opposed to Disney World, but okay.
She loves princesses, so her mom said Disney World was the ticket.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, also another heartwarming story, and it would be kind of funny if it weren't actually so sweet. A gentleman by the name of Gary Gilmore and his wife of 56 years, Mary, were married twice. Now, why is that?
Well, they were married twice because he actually has Alzheimer's disease. And they just have a really beautiful love story. I'm not usually that much of a love story sucker, but this is just such a cool life story of their love for each other, and it's very inspiring, and his wife really takes care of him. But yes, he proposed to her twice, and actually had a second ceremony. So there's pictures in the issue, and read the whole detailed story there. So
yes, definitely. And another story we have here is Tyler's very own Janies Cakes is celebrating a milestone.
Kind of incredible. Janies Cakes, first of all, I mean, they have these world famous pound cakes and they ship all over the US, and they have special cakes for special occasions like Valentine's Day, which is coming up. But this year they're celebrating 10 years of only pound cakes. So don't miss that, because it's a great story of innovation in business in East Texas that's kind of been, not even kind of, it's been extremely successful. So don't miss that story.
Yes, excellent. And then one thing, of course, we don't want to forget in this issue of In Magazine is the style section.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some great fashions in this issue from Apricot Lane, Harley's, and Pink Tumbleweed, and the photography is phenomenal. It's by Bethany Jeffrey Photography, so don't miss the style section.
And of course, it's featuring two local
college students, Eliana Molina and.
Yes, okay, I'll admit. One of my favorite names, the male model in this section is Caleb Manshak. That is a great name, Caleb, and I'm sorry if you think I'm making fun of you. I do actually like your name. And another story here of the Ford family got themselves a redesign and a makeover through something that In Magazine does quite often.
Yeah, so each year we partner up with Creative Order and Design, to do a Room from Heaven, and applicants, anybody from East Texas, can apply to be a part of this contest. And what you win is a complete design and organization makeover for any room. And the Ford family won this year. And Tracy Ford, she actually has a beautiful home, but she had one room in her house that was left untouched. It was completely disorganized, full of a lot of junk, and but also full of a lot of memories, and that's why it was untouched. It was actually her brother, who she lost a few years ago, that those memories are about, and so she just couldn't bring herself to organize that room. So it's an incredible story of creative order and design working with her to address the problem, and it came out beautiful. So.
Okay, excellent. Now, one thing, since the magazine is just out for a couple days, you are actually looking forward to the next issue of In Magazine. What's going to be in that issue?
Well, our next issue is going to be our March-April issue, and it's actually going to be our home issue. So, of course, we're going to have our diverse content in all of our sections, but we're going to be focusing on some really cool different aspects of gardening, interior and exterior design, and just cool things in that sector. But we're also going to be having our medical guide in that issue. So that's going to be an opportunity for all local medical, all sectors of medical to kind of get in that section and tell their story, and just be able to kind of tell a little bit about their practice. So.
Okay, that is great.
Yeah.
Now, we just talked about 5 stories here specifically, but there's so much more going on in this issue. There's recipes from Bernard Gauthier, the owner of Bernard's. TJC art professor Derek White is profiled, as well as Tyler singer-songwriter Miranda Day. She has a preview album, which is called Broken and Bright. We have the growing popularity of cricket, which is big on college campuses, including here at UT. If you get a chance to see cricket, it's actually an amazing game. You won't be able to follow it, but it is a fun game to watch. And then duck hunter Mike Huey, who is the owner and trainer of AJ Kennels. He writes about his love of duck hunting. So you get all of that in this. This is packed with all of that, plus more. There's stories we haven't even talked about in here. So you can pick this up all over Tyler and East Texas. That's correct?
Yes, all over. And you can also find it online.
That's correct. It's that website is inmagtx.com, and then you can follow In Magazine on Twitter at InMagazineTX. And thank you very much, Leah, for joining us. And we hope to have you on the show more often.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon, Texas.